This thing could take off in a hurry. I saw today that market makers are really trying to bring it down, but it just wasn't. They just weren't having it. See, it rode the top of that VWAP late in the day for quite a while. I'd say, I mean, if this thing can get a little over 4, it'll go from 4 to 40 in a hurry. That's just that's just what I'm thinking. See, this is I moved those last video I made, which was a few days ago. I moved those trend lines. There was this line here at 326. We've been staying above that. But in the past, when we had these trend lines, they always hit it like 4, 5, 6 times before it broke through, and then it got pounded down. But so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd say about 5 from when the trend started. And then they only have 3 where they hit the bottom. They didn't even make it down here. This bounced off that. It was roughly around 328, 326. This is a 4-hour chart, so. Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'd say 5. And then we had 3 down here. They didn't quite make it down to the trend line here where I have it. I could change the angle a little bit, but I'd like to keep it parallel with this one. I think tomorrow morning we see a gap up. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, they could push it down, obviously. Come all the way down here and bounce off of this. The next time they would tap this trend line would be roughly around $4. And I think that's where it's going. Let's see if they knock it down again, but I think it's going through. We'll see when it gets up there, but RSI is not too bad. MACD could go up for sure. It really looks good. It looks primed for a run. We need a run. I think market makers need it to run too. It's been hanging right around this level for a long time. The last thing they want to do is start giving everybody shares a lot lower. It's going to go. This is that 367, which has been, a pretty good resistance point. They really knocked it down way back here in August. So if we can break that, this, between that 326, because there was that, I did have a line on the 326. In between this 326 and this 367, I mean, it's just not sustainable for shorts very long. We've been in there a couple days already, and you can see they're getting nervous. Not a lot of shorting, not tons of shorting going on. There's probably a lot of retail doing, flipping. So a lot of swing traders selling off shares. But I mean, if they wanted to knock it down, we would have saw these, like these big red bars here, So we'll see when it hits this 367. Today's high was what, 353, something like that? So it's really struggling. A lot of fighting going on. There were some big orders too today. So it's ready to pop for sure. I got some cheap ass options today. I think I got I think it was 450 or something. They're for January 19th. Yeah, I think I got them for like 3 cents or something. That's just ridiculous. So we'll see. I think it's going to pop above 4. Probably by the end of the week. Although we got 2 short weeks coming up, eh? We got Christmas and New Year's. I think market's going to be all messed up. So we'll see if they try to drag it down through Christmas and New Year's. But there's usually short weeks, they try to short the hell out of it. You know, they'll run it up right now for a couple days yet, sell a bunch of calls, and then they'll rip it down. I think there's like 13,000 13,000 puts for $3 on January 19th. So, but the calls are loaded up, you know, not that many, but they're loaded up for more price points, you know. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting. Are they going to try to bring it below 3 by then, or is it going to rocket? I think it's going to rocket. I think shorts got stuck. Market makers just sucked them right in, and they're stuck, and this is going to go for a ride. Like I said, and I actually put it in the title, but I think it's going to go from 450 to 40. It'll probably go over 40 this time. So we'll have to wait and see. I'll do another video this week after we see what happens there. So we'll see you in the next video.